such and guess it's RLF.
This guy's here for 10 seconds. He's got a great idea.
Revolutionizing this
What the fuck
podcast.
are you doing? You've been here for 10 seconds. Get out. You don't own this place.
Yeah.
Things are about to change.
It's a whole new world order.
Dave's running things a little bit differently.
So, yeah, Dave's here.
Yeah. From Madcast fame.
Hell yeah.
Right. I prefer Al.
You go by Al?
I go by Al.
You got, really?
wow,
Yeah.
Al.
That's a new development.
Yeah. So
Al, how do you feel about this?
good. Thank you.
Oh,
What, you think it's going to be confusing?
was
no,
waiting
it won't
for
be.
it.
No, I've accepted already.
Albert Chessbreach. How do you
I'm
feel
okay
about
with this.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Oh, great. So it'll be seamless.
You'll formerly Dave, you'll
Right.
take Al.
Right.
And formerly Al, you can now be like Al the Second.
Perfect.
Al too.
Yeah. I think.
Electric Boogaloo.
Well, it's settled.
I liked Al's very subtle. To Al the Second.
I'm thinking, no, you could call me, like Jarvis or something.
Oh,
Jarvis.
that's good too.
Oh, so just changing it up completely, I see.
Why Jarvis?
Why do you want to be the robot serpent from Iron Man?
I don't know. It'd be like, hey, we got Jarvis on the show this week. And then people would be like, what?
Wow.
And it's just
You got
me.
Fictional character?
They landed Paul Bettany from the Iron Man films.
No. Not
Paul
Vision.
Bettany from A Knight's Tale? Jeffrey Chaucer in A Knight's Tale himself? Are you kidding
my
me?
God.
Paul Bettany. Those were his only two credits I'm
What
familiar
a
with.
get.
Has he done anything else?
good
Oh, no,
question.
Wimbledon. He's wonderful in that movie. Him and Kirsten Dunst.
Wimbledon.
They're
Yes. I just love that you were so happy that you pulled Wimbledon. No one's ever been that happy about remembering the movie Wimbledon
Never.
before.
I don't even know it.
Oh, it was a tennis movie. It was
Okay.
tennis stuff.
Gotcha.
I think it's like an early 2000s rom-com. It was like...
A rom-com.
It was something Kirsten Dunst had done in between the Spider-Man,
Gotcha.
I believe. I don't think I've actually ever
Spider-Man.
seen it. But for the sake of the joke, I love the shit out of that movie. It's so good. The
Sounds
part where they
great.
play tennis.
A romantic
and that other
comedy.
part when they fall in
Tennis.
love. There's the scene when it's raining. I don't know much else about it, but I know there's rain.
It's blowing my mind.
You can be sure in almost any romantic movie that there's rain.
Yes.
You have to have some scene.
Some scene where there's a confrontation
Right.
in the rain.
Yeah. It's the character's lowest moment.
You
Right.
either,
It's a,
or
the everything
or
is
when
lost
it-
moment.
Because the rain represents the turmoil
Right.
of that would-be relationship.
I'll tell you, that kind of symbolism, you just don't find that in, like, great literature.
Never.
People
I mean,
mention
that's-
Tolkien.
Yes.
Tolkien.
and
Dostoevsky.
like that. Yeah.
Who would think to use rain to symbolize, bad, negative things? I mean, that's just brilliant.
Wimbledon.
I really wanted to mention, since this is my first time here, that when we first did our first fantasy league,
Okay.
we were all picking our names.
Oh, God.
And
I
Nick-
cannot believe you want to lead with this.
And Nikolai picked his name, right? And he goes, "Oh my God, I got the perfect name. It's going to be Arkham's Finest." And so I heard that and I was like, "Oh my God,
It's
that's
too-
the worst name I've ever heard." Nikolai, how could you ever pick that? That's embarrassing.
I have so many right now.
and so I successfully convinced him not to use that name, and immediately took the name.
Oh my God. Oh
And
my.
I was Farkham's Finest from that day on.
But the best part about it is that it was the first season we
Yep.
played
Right.
fantasy, and he didn't know how to change both his first and last name.
That's true.
So he was Arkham's Finest Cheney.
Yep. I
And it
remember
just-
Arkham's Finest Cheney.
And it just was like rubbing my nose in it.
Right.
Even, oh God.
That was, one of my
the
finest
meanest thing
moments.
that's anyone's ever done it to me as an adult.
Truly one of my greatest accomplishments. You know, like on my deathbed, that'll be like, well, at least I did that.
Can I tell you about I'm driving home with Saich away from the basketball court, and I go, Arkham's Finest is not that bad, right? He's like, no, it's all right.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, yeah, it's alright.
What would be
you
better?
know when it's alright, it means I'm not gonna tell you it's bad because you seem to like it.
Oh my god, I don't even remember what I went with.
No, I don't either.
Not that year.
Nothing you liked as much as that.
No.
What are you now?
Last year I was the New York Football Giants because I had the exact same record. Changed my name to that. But when I started the season, the trophy in our league dons the name Belletti, or the Belletti,
Right.
as we refer to her. And I usually will have her name have the name of the trophy be in the title. So
Right.
last year I was watching The Office a lot around the time of the draft, and I'm still watching The Office a lot because it's great. And I named it Bears Beats Belletti Star Galactica.
Valenti Star Galactica.
And I
That's
proceeded to lose the first 5 games, so I changed that.
I'll give you that. That's a good name, though.
The year before it was Belletti Bound.
Okay.
The year before that, it was Belletti or Bust. One year, it was Breaking Belletti. I think you can guess what show I was watching.
You really let the pop culture you're into at the moment influence
Yes.
the names?
And I think that it's actually, I think it's great because when you look back on the names, you're like, oh, that's who I was then.
Right.
Yeah.
A piece of shit.
That's why I binge Breaking Bad.
No, next year it's gonna be something like a Belletti of Thrones.
Ooh.
No,
Yeah,
that's not.
it's not going to be that.
No,
He
Not creative.
Matt actually had a great team name. It was
Yeah.
A Team Has No Name.
Oh, that's
That
good.
was the year I
Oh,
won.
Yeah.
I would have been perfect for me to convince you not to use. And then
Oh,
that would have been.
I don't know if
I
he would have
love
been
it.
as weak-minded as I was.
No, you really gave in quick. I was
did, too.
surprised.
I changed it that night. I had the conversation with Sight. Went home and changed it to whatever the hell it was.
I couldn't believe it.
I think it was something. I think it was. Oh, it was so lame. It was like the Wizarding World o' Ray Potter,
Oh my god, that makes it so much more satisfying.
That's what it was.
and that.
That's so.
That's
I
what
did
it
that
was. I
as-
remember that, and I was like, Arkham's Finest to that?
Yeah. Yep. And that was like me making fun of one of the other teams because the team.
Oh right.
His
okay.
name is Ray, and he looks like Harry Potter.
Right. Okay, I see.
So it's not a terrible
It's a little
joke. But
narrow.
it's still super lame.
I mean, that's like your whole team name is making fun of another person's
Yeah.
team.
It-
Who would ever do that?
Stealing names, though, like that, that's pretty low.
Yeah,
That's mean.
it's terrible.
You're a real piece
Can't
of
believe you did
trash.
that.
I am not. I'm going to go on record. That's the worst thing that someone has done to me as an adult.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're in agreement.
Yeah.
Um,
Al, have you ever stolen anything?
That's a good question.
We've definitely discussed this.
Have you?
I've been with people who have stolen, and then I say, "What are you doing?"
That's more what I imagine.
What was stolen that surprised you the most? Like,
I was with. I think it was.
No need to drop names, you rat.
Yeah, really. Boy, took you 2 seconds. I remember I was with John, and he stole. He never even got
I
caught.
was like, whoa, that was mean. And then I was just, something in my brain was like, no, he's being funny, you idiot.
Yeah, he's not actually calling him a rat. He's making a joke on the behavior.
Oh my god. No. If I say the initials, you'll know.
Uh-huh.
DM.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Right.
And we were at that shitty.
Derek Mordente.
That's not his name, but that is another
That's a
person.
real person.
God.
Could be. Yeah, that's someone.
I remember that time you guys were best friends. So
Right. Anyway, so
Actually, it was
uh,
him. It was it was him, and Mikey D was there, and it was by what's the pool by the pool by Jack is where we were hanging out. You know where all those convenience
Gotcha.
stores are.
Understood. Billy Joel sings about them.
Long Island. It's
Those
the-
pools?
Convenience store next to the town pool.
I don't think that's word for word.
I think I'm pretty sure.
It's the gist.
That's where I would go for my bread. around writing just nonsensical Billy Joel songs.
And
man.
you could buy them as real Billy Joel lyrics.
Yeah,
Like, oh, yeah.
How dare you?
Hey, I like Billy
dare
Joel,
you.
but they're a bit trite, his lyrics.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. All right.
I had tried for dinner last night.
I was fucking grateful. All right.
Anyway, sorry, Bill. What?
No.
So
Yep.
what happened with this
right,
DM?
right. So DM walks in there with his towel, and he because Mikey D's thirsty, so DM goes
Right.
and gets walks in, and they have sodas laying out front in front of the one of the aisles, and so DM nothing about it. Slowly lowers the towel and then takes a soda.
Oh my god.
Oh my
what soda?
God.
What type of soda?
Jesus.
It
What
was.
type was it?
Are we talking Jones? I mean,
Coca-Cola, Jones,
Jones?
Mountain Dew?
I feel like it
Don't
was.
you fucking tell me it was Sprite or grape. Don't you wasting my time with
I
a
have
root
no
beer.
idea.
okay.
Root beer.
I do not remember the brand name. I was shocked.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, this must have shook you.
Did you?
He
To
was
your
he was,
core.
he was
Yeah.
like he was very nice. He was like, "Do you want one?" I was like, "No, no, I'm good."
Absolutely not.
Well,
Do you think
rough.
you're capable of theft,
I
Albert
don't know.
the second?
Of the second,
Yeah, like
Yeah,
well,
Albert
remember
the second.
earlier in the episode when we made that joke.
It's a callback.
Anyway, it was it was a callback. Anyway, Al, do you think that you are capable of theft if need be?
yes. If I was tasked with a mission from you guys, I could do it.
but would it like eat at you afterwards?
Like,
Would you get over it immediately and like, hey, I got away with it, no big deal, or would it be like something that you're like, you know what, this is bothering me.
I don't know,
I
maybe-
want to go.
I really should have paid for those greeting cards. What was I
Right.
thinking?
Why'd I rob that bank?
If
I
any,
guess the real question is, how much
assuming
of
it
a
would be a bank.
narc are you?
wait, am I
much-
reporting?
Like, would you tell anybody? Like, would you
Yeah.
go back and be like, hey,
Uh,
I did it. I'm sorry. These guys told me to.
I gotta come clean. Their names are such and such.
No. If anything,
No.
I would go back to the store and, buy some extra
Pay them.
diapers or something.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
as way of
Like paying.
penitence.
Right.
Yeah, and then I can give the diapers away to charity, so it'd be like a double plus thing.
Oh, that's a good. I was about to question your motive with the diapers, but I wanted to see what you.
Don't
I wanted
worry.
to give you some.
Hey, man, maybe the man just needs diapers.
Sure,
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, listen, I'll tell you my like ethical how I reconcile the ethics of it, and not that I steal anymore because I don't. 'Cause It's
Anymore.
not
I wanna
worth.
be very
Oh,
clear.
but I used to, of course.
Yeah.
But it's not worth the risk. But on an ethical level, I start with the premise that first of all, I'm only going to steal from a very large business.
So, a la your WalMarts,
Right.
your
Yeah.
Targets.
I'm not stealing from a family business, just a large corporation.
Your Home Depots.
Exactly.
Really going for
And
one certain
the
joke
depots,
here.
the depots, big time.
Yeah.
But-
Step down on the depot.
I don't know. I've never been to a home. I've been
A
to
depot.
a Home Depot.
Depot. That's not even a dad joke. That's an uncle joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is.
One step removed. But anyway, so these businesses are inherently amoral, right? They're only there to make money at any cost. They have no ethical consideration. So it's sort of like, I'm getting one over on them the same way they're trying to on me. So it's sort of
Except
we're on
for-
the same level.
Yeah, but you're not.
Well, do you think Home Depot, as you call it, would hesitate to, I don't know, manipulate some stock price so that they make a few $1 million at the expense of their shareholders?
Probably. But the difference is that I expect not to trust them. I know when I walk into their business, I know that they're charging everything at a profit so they can make money. That's the agreement. When you steal from them, although I agree that that is the most victimless version of stealing,
Right. That's basically at the end of the day.
because
it's
they are the people who can do the best without what you are taking.
right.
Because if you steal from a poor person,
Yes.
that's going to have a much greater impact. So I completely agree with that aspect of it, but you still are stealing. That's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah, but it's more of like a Robin Hood type thing.
Yes,
If
exactly.
He's giving
give
to
it away.
himself.
No one's giving anything away.
He's
here.
the
Listen,
poor
I'm
in
the
this
poor in this
situation.
No.
situation.
See,
Yeah.
you want to have Robin Hood. Like, it's steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Right.
Yeah, but he
But
would
you-
steal
but
like
Robin Hood wasn't the poor.
he
If
would
he was
steal like
poor,
a large, like bushels of wine.
Right.
Bushels.
Bushels full of wine, but then he would have some wine. I mean, come on.
What, is he
you
giving
know,
it all away?
Are you trying to say a glass of wine is the same thing
Well,
as
Dave-
keeping all of the proceeds of a theft?
Yes.
Dave, you've
No.
stolen
No.
you've stolen
Yes.
truckloads of wine before.
Sure, bushels. That's Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bushels
course.
of wine.
That's how they come, right?
Yeah. What else do you steal? Other
Barrels.
So
barrels, I
Probably
guess.
the word
He
I
was a
thinking.
Robin
Yeah.
Hood for a
Yes.
while when he was doing that, I guess.
I did steal a lot of alcohol from a bar at one point.
Did you give it away to anybody?
No.
The inside of his belly.
Right. But you know.
Al, were you there? Are you aware of the story we're talking about, which we are going to tell
Yes.
now, obviously?
Yeah, you were there, right, Al?
Hey, Al.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I don't believe so.
No?
either.
I could have.
I was never there, like when anything crazy happened. I feel.
I felt like you might have left, but like you were there for that time.
I think Mikey D's hanging out with me. I'm out of here. All right, so how does this is your story?
Well, there's not a whole lot to it.
No,
It's-
exactly. So.
Yeah, I mean, basically, we had this local bowling alley, and they, during the day, they wouldn't have anyone in the bar. They would leave it open.
The
So we
back
got-
door
Fools.
Right.
of the bowling alley.
The back door of the
which
bowling alley.
worked out to being like kind of facing front of the building almost.
So we could basically go into the bar, no one would be there, and we had this exit out of the bar without anyone seeing. So we went into the bar, and we made like a assembly line of
It was like
passing.
a daisy chain.
Right, a daisy chain of passing the bottles of beer from the cooler out to the outside. So
Oh,
one
jeez.
person passes it from one, and we had like maybe, I don't know, 6 people going through and getting as much beer out as we could.
This is an operation.
Yeah, it
It
was.
really was.
Well,
And it
we
was
had,
put
we had,
together fast.
it took us only about a month to plan,
Yeah.
and we got away with a
It
good
was
12 pack. So
It was like,
I mean, it was
like a good. It was an
Yeah.
Ocean's 8, Ocean's 12 sort
this
of
was
thing.
their first canceled
Yeah.
pitch for Ocean's 11.
It was Ocean 6, but
Yeah.
the suburban version.
Right.
So it's just chubby kids stealing
Right.
I'm just
beer.
picturing the multi-camera smash cuts that they do in Ocean's 11 with multiple cameras. But
Right.
it's just like a bowling alley going about their daily business while we just...
Come on, guys.
Come on. And like one of us
Come
is
on, shut up!
one of us gets a job part time at the bowling alley.
Right.
And
For
he's
months.
like working and he's got the earpiece.
Right.
But like what is he doing
Player.
besides saying I got eyes on the manager?
He's taking a nap in the back. We only have 6 hours.
No, I remember us
Our
being
window.
very successful.
It
getting-
was a highlight moment.
we got like over
got a lot of
30
alcohol.
beers. if I
Yeah, we
remember.
got a lot of alcohol.
And the highlight of the heist
Yeah.
was that David had the bright idea of filling up 2 pitchers that he saw right at the very end, and then just running out. I'll never
my
forget
God.
the moment of like you kind of briskly walking with this shit-eating grin on your face,
Oh my god.
and 2 giant pitchers foaming over, being like, "We gotta go."
That's where the whole operation, like in the Ocean 6, falls apart.
Right.
Is when you
Yeah.
go back for the 2 pitchers. Like, we had the haul.
Right,
Yes.
we had it.
But your
it was that
greed.
greediness.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was the moment.
And we went to a sump and got drunk.
Right. It was one of those just
Yeah.
moments of jubilation at how what a great time, and I mean just the best.
And I want to be clear here: don't ever drink underage. It's disgusting, and it's only bad for you.
And we never would.
No,
Ever.
If Matt had not forced us to do this
Right.
on that day,
Yeah. It would never have
I was
happened.
very devious, okay? I was very devious. But I don't think I was that deep. I was more the lighthearted deviate. I was the guy who suggested that we all walk through the dollar store
Yes.
and
Yeah.
separate into aisles, not to steal anything.
Another classic.
Although people did wind up stealing things.
Sure.
They went errant on the mission.
I needed
Right.
those lighters.
The mission was to make them suffer for thinking they were stealing things.
Right.
We would at a dollar store that we would frequent, and they
Yes.
were notorious for just chasing kids around. Because
Yes.
they'd assume everybody who was underage would steal.
Has anyone ever seen the movie Menace to Society?
Yeah.
So in Menace to Society, they have so it's like a tale from the ghetto type story where how a kid makes it out of the ghetto.
The ghetto.
Right.
In the ghetto.
If you ever seen Don't Be a Menace to Society while you're drinking gin and juice, you know, that
Yes.
parody movie. Well, the scene where they're in the convenience store and the Asian clerk says something about his mother, and he says, "What'd you say about my mother?" That scene is a parody of Menace to Society.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, they had an Asian clerk, and they would follow around the black kids because they assumed they were stealing.
Yes.
And this is sort of a stereotype. Well, we had this dollar store where that was true. That really happened. These
Right.
people would follow us around
Yes.
like we were stealing stuff, which we weren't.
And
for the
us
most
being
part.
black youths.
Right, us being
Youths.
kind of the stereotypical ghetto.
I would always have my
Gangster
hands
types.
down, like, don't worry, I'm
Yeah.
good. Because
Right.
they
I
would,
ain't-
that lady would follow you.
Yes.
She would just stand in your aisle and
Right.
watch you
Like, I know you
what
work
am
here,
I-
lady.
Right.
Freaking
You're
me
being
out.
so unsubtle.
Uh-huh.
So, Matt, you want to tell us your idea? Or
Well,
how?
it happened a couple times.
Yes.
But the one time I'm thinking of, we had like 5 people go in there. It was me, you, I believe you were there.
Yeah.
And then I think LQ was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure who else.
All right.
Lawrence Quimby. Yep.
Maybe JS.
Okay.
Right.
And
Captain Apathy.
yeah. We walked in, and I just remember saying, "Scatter!" We just ran through the aisles. Like zigzagging,
Right.
doubling back. The 2 people they had on the floor had no chance.
Right.
And their heads were spinning.
Yes.
They were trying their darndest,
Right.
but it was just not working.
They would cut us off, and it would be like, "Oh my God, they got us! Move,
Oh,
run back!"
I clearly remember. I clearly remember someone shouting in a foreign language, like,
Yes.
you know, like send help or
Right.
like.
Hey,
We need
company-
backups now.
Yeah. That's not a foreign language. That's a racist accent, sir.
What?
It's what we've trained for. Go, go, go. But then I also
We got a
remember,
311 in progress. They have codes for all this stuff. They got to that numbering too. 311. There's so many other.
Yeah, for like dancing involvement of stealing.
but I also remember like half of the group wanted to actually get things.
Well-
So after running through the aisles like madmen,
Yeah.
like 3 people went to the registers with like drinks and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, get my
They were
stuff.
just like,
duh.
well, okay.
That was the cherry on top.
Yeah.
That
it
we never
was-
stole. We went and
Yeah.
bought it, of course, because
Of
it's
course.
$1. Why would we bother?
Right. You're a dollar store. It's not
Right.
like you've got high quality items for us
You
to
don't-
bill for.
Who would give crap?
Yeah. Who would give a crap
Yeah.
about Dollar Tree stuff?
Well, stealing something.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Guess the
What was I
owners.
gonna say? Al, do you remember the first time you met? Was it middle school?
Oh yeah, I
No.
think
Well,
did I meet you through Gabe or someone else? I think
Yeah,
I met
I
you
was-
through Gabe.
I must have been friends with him back then, so that's
You-
probably right.
Was it for like? Were you a skateboarder as well or something?
Me or him?
Al.
No, he was just in my Spanish class, and
circle?
we liked Terminator, and so we just hung out. I guess.
I mean, hell yeah, that's a
weird
great reason
short.
to be friends with someone.
Absolutely. I was a skateboarder.
Yeah,
That's why I
Dave was
said
the
that because I
skateboarder.
know you were a skateboarder and so was Gabe. So
Right. I
what
never did
said
a trick.
Wasn't
but
weird.
Never in my whole skateboarding career.
Me
so you guys
and
met
Gabe
through
and
another
Ryan,
friend.
we would go to the dance parties, and we would dance in a
Right,
circle.
and Ryan, right.
It's good stuff.
Dance.
Mhm.
parties.
No, now I remember. That's true. It was strange, just us there. You know?
Hey, we were young.
Not so much parties.
Yeah. I remember one of the first times I had ever hung out with Dave. It was me, Dave, and our other friend Ryan, who ended up moving to Florida. He was one of those weird kids that moved away.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
What a loser.
Oh, you can be friends with him now if you move.
That's true.
You
I
know,
would
some
never, of
besties
course.
together.
But
Well, I mean,
I would never, of course.
of course. But we were all hanging out because we were going to sneak into Scary Movie 2.
ooh.
And if memory serves, we ended up chickening out because they were checking IDs at the door.
Really?
Yep. And I think we ended up either seeing a different movie or just walking around the mall.
Okay.
And that was, I think that was one of the first times we'd ever hung out outside of school or
Well,
class.
going back to the stealing thing,
Uh-huh.
later on, we would all sneak into the back of the theater, including you, Bill. Right?
Oh my
Well, I remember
goodness.
I
This
mean,
that
is
was
a
our
different theater, but
I don't know if I got
Yeah,
let
different
in.
theater.
I know that I think I let one of you in.
You were probably the one person who had to buy the ticket, because one person had to buy the ticket to let us
I
in.
think that's where
I don't know. I
It
feel like
must have
me
been.
and like Apathy or like someone else or maybe
Right.
I think it might
Yeah,
have been Andrew.
he would have done that
I
too.
think it may have
Actually,
been
no,
Andrew.
No,
not-
Andrew would have snuck in.
I don't know, but I do
Anyway.
remember. I do remember that happening though.
Right.
Yeah.
I
God,
used to,
that
I
was
used
so
to buy
fun.
the ticket and then tell the person who didn't have money for the ticket, go into the bathroom.
Yep.
Yeah,
of
that's the
course.
other strategy.
Just walk out with someone else's stub.
Right.
But they caught on to that, and then they put the bathrooms behind the fucking
One step ahead.
ticket thing.
Bastards.
Right.
Fucking bastards.
I know.
What's another Ocean's plot line? For one of the sequels.
I like that it's the same guy gets a part-time job there.
Yeah. Again, months of surveillance.
Ocean 7, that's where we incorporate the ladies.
The
Right.
manager's on.
This is an all-female
Really,
cast. this time.
nobody else can work.
Yeah,
That's
really.
my job. Is just to
I
get
don't know
it.
why we keep pulling off heists. I'm the only one who has money.
What ends up happening is that guy supports us with the
Yeah.
with the money from the job.
I don't know.
And inevitably keeps losing the job.
Right.
Well, after the heist are executed,
Yeah, after you
I
make the
keep
score,
job.
Right.
having seen a movie.
For money. Building up a good resume.
I just like the idea of him coming home beat.
Yeah.
Like from a rough day at work, but he's coming home to the heist group,
Right.
and he's just
Where we're
like,
still planning. We have
he's all
diagrams.
Hey, we
shitty.
did it. We saw that movie for free. Yeah. I had to clean shit up in the bathroom. Someone shit on the ceiling.
I mean, how did it get up there? And they're like, oh, the movie was so great. No, I can't believe we got, and he's like, oh, really? I mean, how the fuck did it get up there? I
I
just
had to
don't
shit
get it.
on the ceiling.
It just keeps replaying it in my mind over and over again.
It was a lot. It was not a small amount of feces. Oh, man.
You know what, Al?
We should be screenplay writers.
I think we should be, because we're fucking talented.
Yes.
I've been telling Al for like 9 years now, and he's
Yeah.
like, no, you suck.
I always say
We wrote
that.
we wrote an entire series the other night around the campfire.
No, we gotta talk about that off mic.
Okay, fair enough.
Because we can use that. That's a good idea.
It's not bad.
Al, I think it's time to introduce David to Mr. Tommy Gunn, and let's do some comments.
Ooh.
The videos on YouTube have a place called the comment section, where people can type out heartfelt and thoughtful reflections of the videos they just watched. Like here at RLF on Wednesdays, now the gang will read a few. It's really hard to rhyme the word Wednesdays.
Oh wow, beautiful Tommy Gunn. That was fun.
Good job, Tommy.
Say it.
Great
It's a good
job.
What?
You heard the music, right?
No.
We rolled him out of the closet. He sings the song. We
Yeah.
send him back.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's a joke.
I like the revelation.
I see.
Oh, I see.
But the audience doesn't know. It'll be our secret.
Oh, we.
Gotcha.
Our first comment this week comes from Johnny Two Times.
Johnny.
Johnny Two Times, right? Johnny Two Times writes, never stop the podcast, you guys, no matter what. I'd listen even if it was an hour of Matt sobbing alone in Nikolai's room.
Oh, you're gonna love
That
the
might
next
even be
idea.
funnier. Wow. All right. Thanks, Johnny.
Jesus.
A crying Matt is funnier than us trying. All right. Way to go,
You
John.
guys are gonna love the idea for the next podcast.
Matt's sad corner.
Yeah.
You just play clips. You just play clips of old RLF episodes and like reminisce on how much fun it was.
Right.
And
Back in the
and
good
you-
old days.
And you every episode you work yourself up to a
Crying.
fever pitch and just start sobbing.
Oh, it used to be so good.
Excuse me.
Oh my
I
god.
really like
my
that
God.
Well, that's not gonna happen, Johnny. 2 times.
No, I said last week that you and I were a package deal. I spoke for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's accurate.
So our next comment comes from Beta Bacterium. Is that how you'd say that? The third one.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Fuck yeah. I think I ask this each week when I read his comments too. I realized in this podcast that I, in fact, cannot tell between the voice of Nikolai and Matt Hart.
That's
And yeah, right?
no, because then it
I
would
have,
just
a
be
much, I have a
like,
much more higher tone to my voice.
because
I
then it
think
would
mine's
just
a little
be
bit-
like one crazy person talking to himself.
I also can't tell the difference between the sun and music.
Oh
Confuse
no!
me, and I don't believe in him.
I do have a problem. Like I have that problem with We Hate Movies, a podcast, where I can't tell
Really?
two
What
people apart. Yeah,
You think it's just one guy who's a great
I
character?
can tell, but like, if someone was like, "Who's this talking?" I couldn't be like, I don't know.
Well, the reason why I brought up the fact that Matt and I were a package deal is because we are the same person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why our
All
voices
these-
sound. We're just one insane person.
All these years,
It's just a really good ventriloquist.
they're finally catching
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, it's awkward in the room, like when I say Matt's not here, and everyone has to like just
Right.
digest that.
Gig's finally up.
Everyone has to digest.
that Nicola is not going to allow Matt to speak. Like it's that movie.
You're like the
Split.
worst version of Split.
Yeah, same joke.
Oh man.
I do like
Do you
that we
see it?
got because Matt had died. A number of people said to start up the orgy.
Yeah, start it up.
Yeah.
I've told people in the past that I don't want like a funeral when I die. I don't want people to be sad. Like,
Right.
don't give me a wake. Just burn me and then just fucking have like a week-long orgy.
Gotcha.
Get it on, everybody.
Hard. Just hard. Jenny's bumping.
It's gonna be an awkward funeral,
Yeah.
especially
not
with
a
your family
funeral.
there.
It's
It's
you
gonna
know?
be
funeral.
ripe.
Oh God!
How do we broach
Have a
the
party.
subject to your parents?
Have a
Matt's
party,
family
make it
welcomes
normal,
you.
Like everybody.
Well, like Mr. Burrow, I'm sorry, I gotta take off my pants. You know,
I'm sorry.
I'm
Yeah.
honoring your son,
this is
sir.
his final wish. Mrs. Burrow, if you don't mind, would you please, so we can get this going?
Look, I'm not happy about this either.
Look, this is
Yeah,
fun
he is
that we're
dead.
talking about. You know,
Oh man, that's funny. Oh shit.
Are you seeing any other comments that you like there, Al?
Me or Dave? Sorry.
I don't know that comments.
No, yeah, he's not looking at it. Albert Chessbreach.
Let's see.
Big Data Chessbreach.
Let's see what we got.
Because I got one here from Simon Haley. Simon Haley writes, in this episode, y'all talked about photography for a bit. Apparently Simon sounds like that now. Which I appreciate because photography is a huge passion of mine. First off, I'd like to say that photo that there Nikolai took was pretty. Amazing.
Purdy.
See, it's funnier if it's just purdy, but it's pretty amazing. And would have been even better if there were beautiful clouds. Damn, Mother Nature. You know what? It was my picture. All right, Simon?
Maybe he
I thought
doesn't
it was
want clouds.
perfect.
It was
I don't
Mother
want
Nature's
fucking
picture.
clouds.
Go fuck
right.
yourself, Simon.
You and your fucking judgmental.
my God.
Jeez.
Anyway.
Simon.
Sorry.
Simon.
Finally, somebody agrees with
I'm
me.
on your side.
I'm going
Simon.
hard at these.
Yeah, I mean, where does he get off?
Yeah. Cut at me in my pictures. All right. Thanks for saying it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Pretty
That's very,
amazing.
very kind.
If anyone is interested, my Instagram is no one's interested. I'm just kidding.
Oh, he's promoting himself?
Ooh.
It's Simon _ photographer _ person.
You got
Go
all
over
the
there.
underscores.
Another side note.
He's even got the person there, so you know it's
Yeah.
not some sort of animal.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you wouldn't want to follow a fucking, what is it, Instagram of a kangaroo. That's just nonsense.
Really.
Anyway,
Simon, the photographer pigeon.
the aerial shots would be beautiful, though.
It's true, but he'd be shitting on everything.
Ooh, good point.
What picture is he talking about?
I will show you in a moment
Okay.
on my phone, but Simon continues to
It's not
another.
a dick pic, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay.
When I was walking around Chicago, I took a picture of a fountain.
Gotcha.
That's it. Now Al has to add the picture right here. And
There it is.
there it is. Look at that picture.
Are you looking at it?
Y'all really should do a Jenna and Julian podcast style episode of conspiracy theories. Sorry for the book. I hope you all have a good day. I hope you guys have whatever.
Is Jenna and Julia the movie with Meryl Streep playing Julia Child
I
and
don't-
Jenna?
I think that is
no,
not
okay.
about a podcast.
Okay, gotcha.
I think those are
Because there was a
two-
movie with Amy Adams, Meryl Streep, where she follows
Yeah.
Meryl Streep as Julia. Okay, that's not that.
Yeah, I mean, I do think they are two separate things.
Gotcha.
More importantly, I'm unfamiliar with this podcast.
Right.
But I guess they do talk about conspiracy theories,
Oh, I see.
which I don't think. Did we talk about conspiracy theories last week?
No, I think we mentioned it the week before.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was
How
an
Matt is
echo.
a big flat earther.
You all right there? What was that, Albert?
What now? Who now?
Yeah, fine.
Can you repeat? I didn't hear what you had said. And then Matt was looking at his microphone all weird.
Yeah, for some reason I keep like dropping. My audio levels just keep going down.
Just the top one.
Just
Stop,
the top.
stop doing that.
Are they going down because you stink?
No, it's not that.
Al, did you ever find a comment?
Could be from any video.
Oh yeah, from anything.
Won't be as
Like,
relevant.
this is from the most recent Joe Rogan experience.
Right. Well,
A lot of Reggie comments. Wolfie the Cryptic, Reggie, Smiley Face, Antilochus, we love you, Reggie.
It's a lot of Reggie love. I wish we could have her on the show more often, but
it's one of those things where it's either me or her. So she got the boot this week.
yeah,
So
yeah.
any fans of hers, I hope you like me as much. But I expect to see a lot of love. in the
Somehow I
comments.
doubt you guys have a lot of crossover.
No. I think people will be happy. It's me, the new guy. Everyone loves the new guy.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm expecting some good things.
Yeah, you do that.
Well, you've been on.
No.
You've been here before.
No, this
Well,
is
on the Badcast, never on
Yeah.
RLF. That's the whole. So
This
the big
is-
leagues.
Does
rough
it feel
boys.
like it's a different feel?
It's a real deal.
Yeah, it's the real deal.
I too spent hours combing through the comment section, and I found one,
Oh.
all by myself.
Right.
Okay.
Tons of hard work and labor.
Sure.
Conspiracy
Huh?
says, guys. I think that's how you say it with multiple U's.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to sound annoying, but could I talk to you guys once before we do the Gatorland thing?
Maybe.
I'm nervous about talking to you guys, and I need to get over it beforehand. Let me know when you want to do this. I have to organize something so I can go to my friend's house and record. I can't do it in the laundromat because background noise and interruptions. Love you, goofs. P.S. You've influenced supernaturally yet again.
Ooh.
So this is from one of our constant contact fans.
Gotcha.
Who has written in before. She's an artist. She does a webcomic, or not a webcomic.
It's a web graphic novel at this
a
point.
graphic novel called
Wow.
Supernaturally.
Which I need to.
Bit of a copyright.
I want to. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for bringing that up there, David.
Right.
Because apparently we've influenced it, and that's touching. I appreciate that we've influenced it. How about a producer cred? How about a co-writing cred? And then you
Nothing,
can
huh?
use whatever you're influenced by.
Right.
With this here, just in case people like it, because I think it's pretty good.
And
Yeah.
when we start talking royalties, I mean, we're talking
Oh,
back
I
end
think a
here.
good 75-25 split is nice.
Yes.
Artist keeps
Oh, wow.
25.
Yeah.
Wow, 25%
She keep-
for the artist. That's generous.
She keeps 20. Yeah, no, that's
That's
one.
generous.
But yeah, we'll hammer out the details
Right.
with
No,
that.
Sorry, I definitely do think it'd be a wonderful idea for us to have a conversation with you beforehand, Conspiracy. We are going to have to figure this out because we're going to have to go visit Sir Albert and all be in the same room to
I
pull
would.
this off.
I feel like it'd probably just be easier. I could do it where you guys are.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Probably.
it. So we are definitely going to have to figure this out and plan it ahead of time. But I've got no issue with a warm-up conversation so you can feel more
CC.
comfortable.
I have several issues with it.
Do you? All right, one of us voted no, Conspiracy. You've got to be ready to go.
All right, there it is.
At all times. We're calling next week. Matt, did you have the time to ask a Twitter question today?
Oh, I did indeed.
Huh.
I did indeed. We have a new Twitter thing where I ask questions to the audience, the RLFers, and they
Right.
will
The Hussies.
Yeah.
the hussies, and they will answer them. So this week I asked if you could take any hero or heroine character, like a heroic character from any, any genre or series, whatever it may be, and implant them into another genre or series, which would you choose? For example, I said I would bring Marty McFly into Terminator.
What would he be? Oh my God! As what? In what role?
A
Like,
dead
would you
kid.
want him to be? Would you want him to be the Kyle Reese? Does he go back in time?
He's the
And
dude who
he saves Sarah Connor.
comes back for
Which-
Sarah Connor
Which
with Doc Brown.
what?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Which Terminator?
the
So it's
T1,
got to be
Arnold.
T. Yeah, it's, if it's Kyle
Well, it could
Reese.
be-
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Okay.
That's a good
And
question.
That's
when
a-
it gets down
that's
the road in
great.
the future, he can play the son.
What about?
It's just what they do.
Right.
You could do that.
Uh,
You got one?
we got a few
I was
here if
gonna-
you want.
Yeah, by all means.
Oh, hold on. Let me throw mine out.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So I'm thinking you take Nelson Mandela,
Oh, what?
put him in the Matrix.
Ooh.
Right? So he starts off, he's, doing his freedom fighting apartheid
Okay.
in South Africa. Boom. All of a sudden he's approached. It's all a simulation.
Okay.
He goes and learns karate, comes back.
He knows kung fu.
He knows kung fu, and now all of a sudden he's fighting apartheid with machine guns that come out of nowhere, and
Wait,
he
so
can like
we've
fly and
mixed-
stuff.
No, this is
Reality.
But this is Morgan Freeman's Nelson Mandela
Yeah.
or the real Nelson Mandela?
No, Nelson Mandela. What are we
Oh.
talking about? You take a hero, you put him.
You're right. We're the weird ones. Yeah.
I love it personally. I think
Yes,
there's
I
a
would
lot of
watch that
stories
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nelson
it's the story
Mandela's
everyone's been
back.
waiting to hear. I mean, that's
You really
The
opened up the
classic
box
crossover.
there. You can
I
do
wanna,
anything
I
you
wanna,
want.
I wanna see that movie. It'll sell.
yeah.
Don't put butts in seats.
Yeah.
Don't put butts in seats.
So what did some of the RLFers come up with?
Leon X8 said Paul Blart in RoboCop.
Right.
Do you think as RoboCop?
Man,
And he's decked
That'd
out
be a
in metal.
turn.
That'd be much less of like good.
Well put.
He falls on his
Well
he
put.
falls on his side. He can't get up.
He's got the Segway the whole time.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when you think of such a classic satire, as Paul Blart,
Yes.
Yes.
combining finally with RoboCop. I mean, that's-
I can see now the entire tone of RoboCop changing,
yeah.
and it's just like it's him walking down the street and then turning on FM radio, and then him doing the robot dancing, fat Paul Blart robot. Yeah.
I think I more would enjoy RoboCop in Paul Blart.
Right.
Oh,
See, now
man.
that I think would enhance that movie.
It's a very
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Very
3,
quick movie.
4? I don't know.
Oh, that would be a quick movie. No, you just put him in the first one where it's all the skateboarders in the mall. And you just have RoboCop fucking blowing them
Oh
away.
no!
Dirty
Please,
Harry style.
please put down the skateboard.
Ultra violence of RoboCop. They're born
Very
to
observe and report vibe.
Right.
Yeah. Oh boy, that have you rewatched that movie?
That's a
rough.
good movie.
Oh, what'd you say?
It's rough.
It's a
Which
tough
movie?
rewatch. There's a
It's-
lot of
it's
hard.
dark.
Observe
It's
and
really
report.
dark. There's a lot of hard R's.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like
Reaganomics.
Michael Pena doing heroin.
Yeah.
There's some Reaganomics.
Oh, it's tough to watch.
They drop a couple of hard F's. Like
Freakonomics.
Yeah. Do we have any more answers on the tweets?
Soon
No, just
FN
one.
Sinister says. Oh wait, did you guys have one?
No.
No,
He
no,
was
no.
making a joke that there was only one.
No,
one
sorry,
response.
sorry.
There's
Anymore.
seven.
That one.
Sue FN Sinister said the Predator in Die Hard.
Oh my God!
Wow.
He's
Are we having?
fucking.
Sorry, go Nikolai. What were you saying?
That would be amazing. He is just hunting the bad guys the whole movie.
Oh,
They thought they were taking hostages. Little did they know, they were the hostages.
And you,
But
you just
who's
hear
which
that,
one's the they?
who I forget who the bad guys
So,
are. In the first
they're
time.
robbers.
Predators think
the
they're
terror.
taking the hostages, but instead Die Hard's taking the
I
hostages.
think they're saying that
No.
the Predator takes
Okay,
place
so-
of.
The same group of terrorists led by
Right.
Hans Gruber take over Nakatomi Plaza.
Hans
Oh,
Gruber.
I see. Okay.
Bruce Willis shows up to save his wife Holly. from
Right.
the
He's a
clutches
predator.
Of the evil Hans Gruber. And
With the father from Family Ties.
but
Yes.
very
Family
quickly
Matters.
gets taken out by the Predator, who then goes on and finishes the mission of taking out all of the hostages.
Oh my god!
Oh, not all the hostages, all of the
But he-
Well, both.
hostage takers.
But he does
Yeah.
kill everyone
them all,
after
really.
that, right? Doesn't he self-destruct
Yeah,
or
he just-
something?
No, the Predator only fucks people up if they're a danger.
He
Like,
self-destructs
if they don't
if he's
have weapons,
defeated.
he doesn't.
Yeah, no,
go
but
after
the Bruce Willis's wife stabs him in the dick, and he self-destructs.
That's a great answer. Who was that? Leon? No.
Sinister, Sue FN Sinister.
Sinister.
Leon the werewolf.
Yes,
Yeah.
Leon the werewolf. Oh my god, I hear the werewolves coming.
Yeah, they come.
Did you have an answer? Do you have an idea?
Oh, man. Probably Godzilla and Encino Man.
That's a way different movie.
Oh,
Just
that's
put
great.
Godzilla instead of Brendan Fraser. It just, they go to the Mexican bar. He learns how, Sean Astin teaches him how to drive. They hang out with Pauly Shore. It's great. Just Godzilla's there the whole time. Just destroying the city.
Big tonal shift.
I feel like that's pretty fun. That makes me laugh. But then I was going to do another one where it's like I wanted to switch Iron Man and Batman.
Ooh.
Because they're basically the same anyway.
They are.
Rich dudes in expensive suits that solve all the problems. And their name ends in man.
I feel like all of the problems that Batman has could be much easier solved by Iron Man.
Well, because Iron Man will kill.
And Iron Man can fly without a jet or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can fly.
You don't need to fly without a jet when you got a fucking bat jet.
Iron Man took on the Hulk.
Iron Man's gay.
Batman would get fucked up by the Hulk.
That's what you think? Batman took on Superman.
Yeah, with
Why am I
kryptonite.
getting
What's the
so-
Hulk's kryptonite?
Nikolai's gonna
punched in the
nerd
face.
out on us.
Listen, man. All right, Batman can fuck up the Hulk if he wanted to. He'd find a weakness. He'd cut his Achilles. He's dirty. He'll play dirty pool against the Hulk. I don't give a shit.
He'll cut his Achilles.
Oh my god.
Boy, that'd be a weird comic book to read. Batman did what now? Amazing. He permanently ruptured his ability to walk.
All right, I got one more.
All right.
All right. You take the Punisher
Okay.
Ooh.
and you switch him into
Snow White.
Tiananmen Square.
Oh God.
That's a real
Keep
life
going to real
situation.
places.
I don't know. I'm missing something, I think.
Movie to a movie.
Yeah.
Movie to a movie. Now that's different. That's different. I was missing. Okay.
All right. Saving Private Ryan with Abraham Lincoln in it. Like, what?
He gets time traveled.
Yeah, to a war he didn't know, he would not have the ability to understand.
What is all of this?
We're just beefing with Germany because we can?
Oh.
Tank rolls by. What was that?
How'd you tape all those horses together and make them metal? Well, no, they had trains. What am I saying?
And that's
Still
surprising.
though.
Stands up, tries to deliver a speech to quell the men. Gentlemen, let us not.
On our 8-month journey to our enemy. Like, what? We can get there in like 3 weeks. Well, you can get where and how quickly?
Watch out for the metallic giant hawks.
I had usage of all of the railroads. It would take me 2 days to get anywhere.
Those
all right.
railroads.
Shit.
I got one more.
Okay.
I got one more.
All right.
And I think I get the point now. You take Steve Urkel
Okay.
Okay.
and you put him in Roots.
Oh, boy. All right.
Wait,
Al, you have one.
I think I'm grasping this now. I nailed it with that.
Wait a minute.
You're
Does
not-
the
That's
actor
fictional to fictional.
does the actor that plays
Shit.
Urkel get sent back in time?
No, the movie Roots. I always thought that movie could use more Urkel.
Okay. Oh, so he's still the same
That's
character.
Yeah, he's Urkel.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a bunch of did I do that?
Yeah.
Right after the Kunta Kinte scene.
Right.
Right.
Could use some comic relief.
I like it.
Oof.
Just picturing him in his overalls, a slave getting whipped. He's like, yeesh.
Oh no, that's a slide whistle.
Can't slide whistle.
Can't slide
Slaves
whistle.
getting beaten.
Hey, man,
Hey.
you said it. I didn't,
It happened in the
You
movie.
did it.
I didn't,
Without a
I
slide
didn't
whistle.
do a slide whistle. That's the button that you pressed. Al, did you answer the question?
Yeah. Hard to
Um,
follow mine, but
Let's see.
Oh boy, more movies and movie characters. His
Yeah.
specialty.
Every week, it's just more shitty. Like, goddamn.
Tom Cruise from what's Top
Jesus
Angels?
Top Gun?
Top
Top
Gun?
Gun?
Close.
Cop
I thought it was Top
Angels?
Sky, Top something.
Vanilla Sky and Top Gun mixed.
Yeah.
That's great.
So him
Um,
and we're gonna put him into what's the movie where the it's the horror movie that's always on now, like the old man stuck in the chair.
Old man stuck in the
It's like The
chair.
Conjuring, one of the good horror movies that came out.
Oh, yeah. It's it's. I think it's like
Conjuring
the
2?
second Conjuring. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so Tom
Conjuring
Cruise is in there.
2. Wow. Okay. So I mean, Tom Cruise in a horror movie in general. I don't know if we've seen that.
I
Eyes
don't know.
Wide
Mummy's
Shut.
pretty
The
scary.
Mummy.
Eyes wide shut. Got me. The Mummy was pretty scary. You said.
Yeah, Puma Pants.
Was it because of how bad
Well,
the movie
Scorpion
was?
King.
Yeah, that too. Wait, wait, what did you say, Nicola?
I said, was it because of how bad the movie was?
Oh,
I didn't actually see
Yes.
it, but I think it
Nobody
was
saw
bad.
the Mummy.
It was really bad.
Al
Like,
is
the
the-
focus should have been on a mummy, and he made the entire thing about him.
And they didn't actually make her a mummy, right? Because they didn't want to be insensitive.
Right.
No.
she was wrapped in linens and cloth.
Was she like an Egyptian pharaoh?
Yeah, I
It's
think
not
so.
pharaoh,
I don't
but-
remember enough about the story to be honest.
Is it because it was so good?
Yeah, probably.
Nailed it. I knew that was the case. I really knew it. So do we have any fan art this week?
From the fans, from the heart, it is RLF RLF fan art.
So, how many pictures of me are there?
There will be more than one.
Well, we got
Yeah?
one from Lucian.
Is Dave in it?
No, but we can
Oh,
tell
it's even worth
Dave
looking
that Lucian draws pictures of Kermit the Frog.
Okay.
He actually is a specialist at Kermit the Frog pictures.
Gotcha.
In particular, he's got a real
In the beginning.
specific. Yeah.
It's past.
He liked drawing Kermit in like creating him as historical figures.
Gotcha.
In
Mainly
particular,
Hitler.
it was Hitler.
That's what I'm thinking.
It was hilarious.
That's where my one
We
went.
received weeks and weeks worth of Hitler Kermit.
Right.
We moved on
Until
to
we
we got
finally said, you need to start doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
We're just not going to show it anymore. But
we got
Right.
to
I think he
J-
moves
we got
on.
to
He went-
JFK.
I think
Yeah.
JFK. I think he did
Kermit
Carmito
JFK.
Mussolini.
Yep.
Right.
So he's got a specialty.
He runs the gambit as
Yeah.
far as.
So
He
we
likes
have
Kermit's
another deadly man
characters.
for you today, Dave.
Okay.
All right.
Dave, do you know who Todd Howard is?
I do.
Okay.
He's the
well,
the CEO of Bethesda.
so this is the CEO of a video game company,
Right.
and
Oh, he nailed it.
Wow.
yes, he's-
You could see because Todd Howard wears a brown jacket.
Yeah.
Does he actually?
Well, as anyone would, I guess.
Yeah. All of my jackets are brown because they should be.
None of mine.
Whoa.
No.
I used to have a brown
no, it's
sweatshirt.
perfect.
Yeah, it's true.
It's close.
Not quite
That's true.
leather.
I do like Kermit Todd Howard.
Yeah, he's very relaxed.
Who is this person? Educate me.
Todd Howard is the CEO of Bethesda
Yeah.
Games, and people have been giving them a lot of shit because rather than putting out a new game, they've just released different ports of the game Skyrim, which came out in like 2007.
Oh, and they just
Or
keep
8.
adding
It's
to
12.
Skyrim instead of actually.
Not even adding to it, just porting it to different systems.
Oh.
Like
Yeah,
just
they
bringing it. It was
So
on
when
the
it was-
Xbox 360, and
and-
now it's on the Switch.
Okay.
Like,
So they haven't even added to the game or expanded it.
Well, they're coming out
The
with a
only
new
thing
one,
they've
but
done is re-released it on the newer systems.
yep.
Yeah, I think they have like 7 versions out.
Did Skyrim do that well? That the
yeah,
a good game.
Yeah, people love it.
But the problem was that even when on the original system it was on, it was modded so that it was in the same state. In fact, it was in a better state on its original platform, PC, than it is on PS4 version. So I mean, they kind of they made the product worse, essentially, and then resold it on another platform without modding support.
but people,
Although actually, does PS4 have modding support now? I don't know.
I don't know if it does. I think they
didn't.
do.
It
I
didn't
think they
initially.
might.
Should we get your take, Nikolai, on this?
I think it's all good, man. I like
All the games.
I think the
right?
fact the
Good
games,
point.
man, they're so good, and then some of them new ones, you're like, man, that's good.
Right.
Yep.
Well, well said. Put the
Spoken
bow on the
eloquently.
point.
I got another picture for you if you'd like.
Oh
Sure.
wow. Okay.
This one.
First of all,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you, Lucian.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much,
yeah.
Lucian. Gracias. This one is from Mr. Holdout, and he wanted. This was actually posted on the Discord, and he said, "Could someone put Matt's face on this?" And so I did exactly that. So this is a combination of our combined powers.
Right.
So there you go, Matt. That may be a. Oh, that's a. Good, let's see.
I see nothing.
There you go.
Oh, there it is.
I see nothing. While we're waiting for that to come through, I completely forgot earlier.
What the fuck is this?
Simon Haley, the gentleman who enjoyed our my
Photography.
picture from photography.
Right.
He also wondered if he should send some of his photography in as fan art.
Right.
Send
fuck
in.
yeah. Yeah.
Send
That's
in.
a hard no.
A hard no.
A hard no. Yeah.
All right, so that's 3 yeses and a no.
Send
so
it
the no's
in.
have it.
So all right.
Just
have it.
one. Choose your
No.
finest.
Yep. Please send in your fan
Yes,
art to
I'm just kidding, Simon.
RLF at alchessbreach.com.
Oh my God! What if we get pictures of like Dave in his house now?
Oh Big
imagine.
bear doing things.
It's really good. That
What?
pissed him
Oh,
off.
actually no, because then the dogs will be in the pictures, so it'll be cute. It'll
That would
beautiful.
be cute. All right.
And we
That'd
can
be
send
real
them to
creepy
Dave.
if he's getting pictures of my dogs.
Oh yeah, well, if I get any pictures of your dogs, Dave, I'll send them to you.
Uh-huh. All right, thank you.
Who sent the fan art in, Al? We're jumping topics again.
Mr. Holdout.
Mr. Holdout. That is one spectacular piece of work right there.
Big bear doing things.
Big bear doing things. That should be
Mm-mm.
like the, I want that to be, god damn it, my screensaver.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. That's wonderful.
Man,
A nice choice of photo.
the Bears are
Yeah, it works well.
living it up.
Those bears are living it up.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Holdout.
Thank you, Mr. Holdout, and that
Now-
about does it for fan art.
Oh, man. You know what that means? It's time for my new favorite part of the show.
Mhm.
I absolutely love this segment.
Right.
And Matt loves it as well.
Right.
It's
Oh,
his
it's so great.
It's a hard sell.
Hey, Al, how's
I'm
everything
excited.
going in the city? You big city living?
Love it.
Oh, it's going great.
Give us the look.
What'd you
Oh.
cook?
Tonight I was busy, so I made oatmeal.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
You've been eating a lot of oatmeal, you said. You
Oh,
like
it's
put peanut butter
it's
in
so
it still?
easy.
And you put peanut butter in it, right?
I put the oatmeal in, and then I put it with milk, and I cook
Uh-huh.
it, and I put peanut butter in it, and then I put cinnamon,
Right.
and I put blueberries.
Don't rush.
Ooh, that actually sounds phenomenal.
It's very good.
I have never heard of putting peanut butter in my oatmeal, though.
Thickens
No,
it
Did you
up.
ever think
you
of-
asked specifically if he put peanut butter in it.
Because I knew the answer already.
Oh, okay. I
Nikolai,
see.
you
I-
gotta try it.
I am going to because I love peanut butter and I'm okay with oatmeal. But that you blew my mind the other day when you told me about that there, Albert.
It's crazy.
Have you tried it?
I haven't since. But how do you feel about it?
Putting peanut butter in oatmeal?
Yeah, this
It's
is
fucking brilliant.
You think it's brilliant? Okay, yeah. 'Cause
I
I've
love
done-
it.
I've done
I
like
put
maple syrup before.
I maple syrup, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now, when we're talking oatmeal, are we talking rolled oats, stale cut oats, or are we talking
Yeah.
We're talking
Quaker
about,
Instant?
We're talking about probably just packets of Quaker.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so much better. If you ever eat that stale cut oats, it's terrible.
Really?
Oh, it's the worst.
I've never had it.
It's so bad.
You've done many a diet, so I know you
Just
probably
one after another.
So
Just again and again.
So I know that you have probably indulged on some foods that you would never usually eat.
steel cut oats is one of them, and
And-
it is compared to like
Steel.
Quaker instant oatmeal.
Right.
It's inedible. It's not food.
What about it is wrong?
It's like first of all, it has a really really harsh texture. Like you have to really chew on it.
Do you have to boil them?
You have to boil it, and you have to put salt in it. Otherwise, you can't eat it. It's so flavorless that it's just you can't eat it without salt.
Huh.
Yeah,
sounds
it's
miserable.
It's crazy. It's so bad, and like the other oatmeal is so good. I
Well,
think
the other oatmeal has a lot of sugar.
you think that's probably what it
It's
is, huh?
probably a
No.
big part of it.
Really?
And the spices, I imagine.
Yeah.
I'm sure they put
Gotta get them
spices,
spices in
Mainly
there.
sugar.
sugar and spices.
Just
yeah.
more sugar.
Both things.
Yes.
Just
So we
more
have sugar
sugar.
and spices in here. What spices? More sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar's a spice.
We doubled it. Exactly.
Brown and white.
We used to always say that at the depot when I worked there. Whenever somebody would be asking for like flowers or something,
Mm-hmm.
like all we have is like bushes.
Right.
Like, well, we want to see some colors, but like green's a color. Get out of my face.
There's a classic Simpsons joke where Lisa's at work with Homer, and Homer says, Homer asks Lisa if she's hungry, and Lisa says, "Well, do you have any fruit?" And Homer says, "Well, this donut has purple in it. Purple is a fruit."
Great joke.
I love Simpsons jokes and retelling them.
Great joke.
I mean, who doesn't love
I mean,
me telling snippets of old Simpsons episodes?
it's almost as good as the fact that Matt spends his free time watching Office clips instead
Really?
of just
Just The
watching
Office?
The Office.
You just watch the clip.
He's
you just
never
want the good stuff.
watched the
Yeah,
show.
exactly.
You never
He-
watched the show? Just the clips?
I've watched some of the show.
What, you were watching the show and like, this is good, but imagine if we could just get this
alright.
broke
It's because
down.
he comes over here and I constantly have it on.
I see. So you
And-
want to be able to like talk about it.
Well, he'll get
Not
stuck
even
watching
that,
an episode or two while we're having a conversation.
This is a very bizarre behavior.
It is.
Yeah, this is not like this is like
See, here's
It
my thing.
deserves
Like, I have one
examining.
television in my room, and it's also my computer monitor.
I
So I
see.
can't have something on in the background while I'm playing.
right. Well, do what I do. You use your phone to play.
Mirror.
Just kill my battery.
No, you have it on the charger while
Yeah.
you're watching.
Constantly.
But I can't do that because I'm going to kill my data.
Use
What about
Wi-Fi.
I don't have Wi-Fi.
I have Wi-Fi. It slows down my computer.
Really?
Yes.
This fucking
Well,
guy.
we're in an impasse.
Exactly. So it's like, what am I going to do? All
Well,
right.
Thanks for having me
Well,
on.
Fine then.
So you have been so you've been our real life friend for longer than
months.
the podcast has been on.
Right.
Yeah.
How does it feel to finally be on an episode?
It's bizarre.
Yeah,
It's a whole new setting. It's a, there's a format. It's just like
It's not like Madcast where you just talk willy nilly, and you only have to do it once every 4 to 6 years.
You're right. There's absolutely no responsibility associated with it at all.
Yeah.
It's so loose.
It's very
That's
free.
where I thrive. No, but it's cool. Like I've listened to you guys, so I knew the style and everything. So,
Yeah.
but it's it's cool to be on.
Well, I think you did absolutely dreadful.
Oh,
it was
no.
it was
It was
An
truly
embarrassment.
an unpleasant
Don't
experience.
listen to Nick.
So
I
disaster.
cannot say that I enjoyed a singular moment.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I started
Right.
today
Yeah.
knowing that I didn't like you.
right.
And I finished today knowing that I do hate you.
Right. It took you that next level. I understand. Yeah. No. Sure.
Oh. But it was fun having you, man.
Well, thank
You
you, dude.
divine disdain.
Right. Appreciate it.
Now, you've listened before. Have you ever heard how we end the show?
I don't think I've ever gotten that far.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
Fair enough.
15, 30 seconds in,
Well,
I'm out.
us then, I
Good
guess.
one. That was a good comeback.
Yeah, we talk about something important like
Right.
gun control.
Sure.
Like we have a very strict rule
Uh-huh.
when it comes to things like having guns around or out in our presence.
Sure.
Because usually if someone has a gun, you need a gun.
Yes.
And I know for a fact that if I need a gun, I don't want to be there.
Right.
And that's it.
Got it.